Here we're going to deal with the problem of scope, which is where can you access your variable from. To do this, let's create a program. And I'll key in pound include stdio.h. I'm going to create a function. I'll call it inx. In-x will be void in-x and void. And I need space, so I'm going to put the open curlies on that line. And I'm going to key in print f x has colon percent d close quotes comma and x close parens semicolon. And to save space, I'm going to put the closed curlies there. Here I'm going to have our main function. It'll be void main void. Again, I need space, so I'll put the curlies, open curlies there, and I'll say int x equals 5. And then I'm going to call the function in x. And then I'm going to close my curlies right on the same line. I'm allowed to do that. That's a space saver. I'll move this up just a tad. All right, this is going to cause an error. And we need to see what that error is. So here we go. I'm going to build. Whoops, I got to save it first. I'm going to call this big error. And I click on build, and it doesn't like that at all. Undeclared identifier. And it puts that red mark right there on the target line. What happened here? It said void main void. I declared an integer variable called x. I assigned it the value of 5. I called the function inx. It jumps up here. And it hits the printf function, says x has %d, and then it goes to this area. It says, let me find the variable x. So it looks in this function, the local function, where it is right now, inx, and it doesn't find any declaration of this variable. So the whole system dies. It cannot proceed any further. X was declared here in this function. It is a variable that is local to main. The inx function, the inx function, has no knowledge or awareness of x at all. This will not work. How can I make this work? A few changes. First, void main void. That's good. Int x equals 5. That's fine. Now I call inx in x, and I pass it the variable, the value in the variable called x. It comes up here. It will die because I declared this as void. It will not accept any variables. So I will change that. I will take the variable that is passed to me, int x, and I will catch it in the variable I will declare here called y. So x is passed to inx and caught by the variable y. Printf x has %d, and now I will tell it to pass the variable, the value in the variable y, to this format specifier, and it will print out 5. At least I hope it will. All right, it will. All right, let's save the file. And we'll call this file, save file. It's already called big error. Okay, big error was now overwritten. Okay, can't do anything about that now. And now let's click on build. And 0 errors, 0 warnings. Let's run this program and see if it works. And, oh look, x has 5. What do you know? It worked. So, in our program, main declares the variable x as equaling 5, calls the inx function, passes it the value of 5, which is in x. It jumps up here, catches the value of 5 in the variable y. It then jumps over to here and says printf x has %d and substitutes that format specifier with the value it finds in y, 5, and prints out x has 5. What do you know? This worked. So, what did we learn from this? X is a local variable. It is known only to the function wherein it was declared. However, we passed that value in x to another function, and it caught it in its own local variable, y, and used that local variable in the format specifier of the printf function. So functions can use variables that they are aware of, and that means the variable has to be declared within the function. These are called local variables. If you want to pass a value to another function, you must call that function and pass it within the parentheses. Wow. There's another way, and we will get to that at a later lesson. Till then, this is George Ball saying bye-bye.